everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFC.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down, trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's second down. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now a carry here for Terrence West. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. And we get a quick peek at the Ravens starting offense.
The acquisition of Danny Woodhead by the Baltimore Ravens helps them in so many ways, not the least of which is he's a terrific 3rd down back, so he's going to keep a lot of drop. Alive and take the pressure off of the downfield passing game of Baltimore. In addition to that, coaches find him to be extremely dependable, and every head coach loves a dependable running back who'll take care of the football.
Come on, let's go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing! Flex round! Flex round!
Play clock winding down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run it with West. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Partner, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Dixon, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. A swing pass caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Let's go.
A fresh set of downs in there, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback, his second touchdown on the season, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
On second down, it's Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now running right through it. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. Josh McCown, an early touchdown pass in that one. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They start on the ground with West. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Second down following the run.
Here we go. What?
They'll run again here with West. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they came into this game, San Antonio, and showed that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Going long here for Wallace. He's got a man, complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are in for 6. And he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Out comes the Ravens defense now as they get ready for the next possession. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Oh, what a juke into space. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential. but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, that's caught at the 25. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone in the chalk of the 20. They give him a gain of 38. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Here we go. Fire 38. Fire 38.
Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And down he'll go at the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll go again with Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
And James has it. That goes for a gain of 31.
Jesse James, 10 catches, 131 yards in the Steelers' 2 playoff games last year. A more than reliable tight end, a guy who can create big-time plays downfield. But let's face it, partner, you love calling that name in a game, don't you?
I do. But as we saw right there, he's really reliable on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yes, he is. Jesse James.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
This is Buck Allen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Come on, let's go!
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like... He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Come on, let's go.
Kaepernick now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. A gain of 6 there on first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Finn to throw again. James has got it. Complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle.
Some things you just accept as fact in the NFL, and one that is true: the Baltimore Ravens are going to attack you on defense and create turnovers and takeaways. Their secondary had 18 interceptions in 2016.
And that was tied for the most in the league. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick setting up the screen for West. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio!
To throw, Kaepernick. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Another score from around the league, meanwhile, up in Cleveland. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. Andy Dalton with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Brett Perriman there. And that'll bring up second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw, Kaepernick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So we've reached halftime here with a visit. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kaepernick. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
This is West. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Play clock. Now Kaepernick. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now it's Roethlisberger. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. A screen to Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, But when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles that allows
pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the Ravens taking the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, Kaepernick. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now Kaepernick. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Going long here for Wallace. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now Brown. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Javon Hargrave in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Being chased out left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Roethlisberger under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd and 5. To throw is Kaepernick. Setting up the screen for West. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sean Davis with a pick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he puts it through. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off William Gay. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. Gets around him. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go.
Kaepernick to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. The Ravens on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Come on, let's go.
Again, now throw with Kaepernick. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still second down.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain.